Hey Aquarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading, asking what's coming towards you at the time of viewing this. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like others to pray for you as well on this channel, say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji, whatever you feel comfortable with. And that provides us something that we can focus on that represents you. Right now, I just feel like the best thing we can do for ourselves and others is to practice love. And that sounds fluffy and woo-woo, and I don't give a shit because the world needs it. We're in a deficit. So this is an opportunity just to be kind to one another, right? It'll make you feel better, I promise. If you woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, I promise you. You express some kindness to anybody today, it'll lift you up. All right, so we start with two messages. We start with the power to heal the earth is within you. What were we just talking about? I love that. This is represented by the white turkey. This is the Divine Feather Messenger deck if you like to collect oracle cards, and it's a great deck of cards. The power to heal the earth is within you, Aquarius. And then we have the message of the white eagle. The connection to divine guidance is within you. We've got we ended within you on both of these cards. We've got a theme. Believing in yourself. What is within you? More than you may be giving yourself credit for. What are you capable of, Aquarius? All right. So if you'd like to do me the kindness of actually hitting the like button or the hype button, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's get started. All right, what's coming towards Aquarius at the time of viewing this? Only taking the cards that fly out for them. If they fly in reverse, that's how we read them, just like that King of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to give you a general idea of where we're going with the energies, because I want to make the most of your time. And then we're going to unpack it further from there. Take a mental note of that. Okay, this is going to be somewhat vague until I unpack it. We start with the King of Swords upside down. This is somebody who might be in a very harsh place. King of Swords upside down can be you, it could be somebody else, like a friend, it could be an advisor, it could be, but this is an energy that is harsh. It's harsh, and it can be mean, and it can be, you know, from their perspective, they could be telling the truth, right? But there's no bedside manner, so it can be cold. We'll come back to that energy. We've got the Four of Swords, which is a very different energy. This is going within, retreating to find and listen to your inner voice. Sanctuary, Four of Swords, inner sanctuary. The reason I said this could be somewhat vague is like your reading is all over the place, but I know it's going to come together. Three of Cups. These could be friends, celebrations, people around you. These are other outside energies around you. We'll find out why they're coming up in your reading in a second. Bear with me. We have the Taurus-ruled Hierophant, and this is talking about institutions, systems of belief, religions. You know, this is broadly speaking, of course, because we're just getting the gist of your reading. Hierophant talks about the systems we create around our beliefs and what we commit ourselves to, the disciplines we have around those beliefs. Okay. And then we've got Five of Cups, which is a little bit of a disappointment, something kind of coming through. So let's see what the heck is going on here. Who's this King of Swords in reverse for my Aquarius? Who's this King of Swords in reverse for my Aquarius? Okay. So there's something that's moving out of the picture. We got two cards to symbolize that, 10 of Wands and the Death card. This is not a literal death. Usually, very rarely is it a literal death. It's good to think of the Death card like a much needed change. Something changing, moving out of the picture to make way for new things, new experiences, people, opportunities. It's a rebirth card too. We've got the 10 of Wands suggesting that you're coming to the end of a period of time that's been somewhat obligatory, testing. It's exhausting, but it's like you showed up for it. You haven't, bowed out and flaked out. So the 10 of Wands can come up when we have had a sense of duty to something. Specifically, we have the Four of Wands, which is connecting with maybe milestones. Could be with your home. And it's all because there's this is a harsh character. I don't know who this is, but if this is you, then you've been out of sorts. You've been uncharacteristically cold, uncharacteristically harsh, and had serious boundaries, like none shall pass. Reminds me of like a Monty Python movie. And the Knights of Ni. Who's a Monty Python fan? I gotta lighten up this reading a little bit, at least this character. If this is you, boo, there's probably a good reason why you've been on your defenses, but this is a harsh energy. If this is somebody else, just know that this whole thing has been attached to an exhausting chapter. They're worn out. It could have something to do with one's stability in their home, like I said, and the Death card is here to move new, fresh things into one's life. Four of Swords. What is this Four of Swords? The Knights of Ni. If you're not a Monty Python fan, then I looked crazy right there. Okay, Four of Swords to the Eight of Swords in progress. What's this Eight of Swords? This is going to be an extended reading, you guys. We're opening a can of worms here. If you guys like to go on to get advice and unpack the reading much further, that will be a link in the description box below. So what you're doing is you're kind of entering this period of time where this inner sanctuary we were talking about, there's going to be a lot of self-observation there. My nose is itching like mad. Please excuse me. I always have to pay attention when it happens. To this Eight of Swords. You are going to be very aware of the ways you might be limiting yourself. And it's specifically how your thought process is limiting yourself, not how you're physically limited, not how you might be financially limited. It's something going on in your mind that is keeping you limited. It's like this ceiling you've created of yourself, and it's affecting progress. Three of Wands is a good sign, though, in this progression of cards. You do have a choice, and you'll make amazing progress in whatever you've been limiting yourself with by observing. Simply by observing where those limitations are is half the work. And you are doing so by going within. You're going to be in a place for some reason, maybe even like, you know, you get a cold and you have to stay in for 3 or 4 days, and you just kind of start thinking about yourself and your life and reflecting. Maybe you decide to go on hikes or go out for a long walk. Whatever that sanctuary is, it's basically pushing out the noise and being willing to do some self-observations. And this goes so far for you because Six of Swords on its side, it's the healing card. And this is like it's hanging in the balance. I think you're no one's fool, Aquarius, and I think you're going to see what areas you could work on yourself on, and it's totally up to you if you want to work on some of those mental things. But Three of Wands suggests that progress is made. And so hats off to you, my friend. So why, speaking of hats off, celebrations, Three of Cups, why are we getting these Three of Cups here? I mean, it's a great card, coming out of anxiety. So this is a social card. It's now introducing other energies around you. I'm wondering if I'm talking to some Aquarians that have been feeling a little ornery. Is that ornery? That's ornery. That's the word. Ornery towards others, and maybe are kind of doing some self-observation and being like, maybe I should just kind of break my own rules and lighten up and go out, have a couple of beers with a friend, or go out to karaoke tonight, or say yes to that invitation. Surround myself with some lighter energies and just see what happens. And what happens is that, like, you come out of anxiety. I think that you're going to get a lot of, people observing you and being like, what's changed? I think that there's a reason all this, if you're still with me, Aquarius, and this is resonating, we have to pay attention to the fact that you got here for a reason, right? It's not you just being like, well, I just want to be a grouch today, or I just want to push people away from me. So, and it has something to do directly to reciprocity. It's going to take strength here. Reciprocity, because things have been out of balance for a while. What is that reciprocity? Strength card. Intuition. And what you're intuitively led to do is, I think, have no strings attached and have as much autonomy as possible. Nine of Pentacles. You don't want anybody to touch your stuff. You don't want anybody to mess with you. You don't want anybody to like put their expectations on you, to bring you down, to put their crap on you. This is the Independence card with the Intuition card. And I'm here to say, boo, you know, at the end of the day, you are weaving the tapestry of your own life. Nobody is the boss of you. But I feel like you need to feel safe in this place. And it's been hard to take both concepts and marry them. There's some reason I think you felt like distrusting maybe. So let's get on with this Hierophant card. I'm going to get a new deck of cards. And this is like the structure we add to our belief systems, how we commit to those beliefs. Now, this can be institutions like marriage. It can be our dedication to our faiths. It can even be our dedication to our work. So what is this Hierophant for my Aquarius? My nose is itching like mad, so I think this is going to be an important message. Oh, coming to the end. This is where you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. 10 of Wands. It could be that a relationship, I'm so sorry, my nose is going nuts. A relationship has, you've been coming to an end of something obligated with a relationship, the Lover's card. Some of you guys are coming to an end of a marriage. Some of you guys are coming to an end of a commitment of some sort. And you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. We got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. I've got all these ailments all of a sudden. My eyes. Something funky is going on with my eye. Nose is going nuts. It goes nuts in one particular way when I'm doing readings. This is getting, oh, you guys, I think you guys have been closed up. You know, we all feel pain differently, right? Like, do you feel pain in your body ever? Like, when I feel pain, when my heart is breaking, I get such bad pain through my hands and my arms. And we forget that we're all unique, you know? Some people get pain in their hearts, literally like pain in their chest. Some people don't get pain at all whatsoever. In fact, they just go cold. And so I think something's happened here where you're reaching the end of a commitment with another individual. And your way of expressing that, wrapping your head around it, because I think there's been disappointment there, the Five of Cups, is to detach, I think, to become a little harsh, a little bit ornery, right? Like a little, and it's as a defense mechanism. Like I said, you didn't get to this point, or whoever I'm talking about. I think this King of Swords in reverse is you. But roles can be reversed, to be fair. We're talking to so many people right now. The energy is the same. But if you're with me this far, then you're going through something very similar to this. And I think we've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Cups. And this is saying, hey, listen, there's gonna be some emotions, and naturally you're gonna deal with those the way that you deal with them, you know? You know, the chick who works the channel at Wild Pearl Tarot, she gets pain in her arms, it helps her to massage them, right? You might detach to keep yourself safe. You probably focus on your autonomy, your freedom, and your independence. You could become harshly independent. I say harshly because it feels like it's fragile, like other people pose a threat, and you just don't want them to drag you down. You're making progress in your own unique way. But Tarot has one more card that it wants to talk to us about, and it's this card. It's the Disappointment card. So let's see what it has to say. And then we'll go into the extended, but I want to see what this has to say. For my Aquarians, why is the Five of Cups coming out here? Oh, well, that was a little light and breezy. Why is the Five of Cups? Nice. Death card again. So something's moving out of the picture. Yeah, we get the picture. There is something that you don't expect. So it's buried in this Five of Cups, acknowledging the disappointment. And what it feels like is these two cups behind him. You see how he's facing these three spilled cups, but behind him are two full ones. And I like to think with the Five of Cups that these keep on going outside the frame, full cups, but you don't see them. So this is what's around the corner. Page of Cups. I'm telling you this because I want you to have the power to look it up and geek out on this stuff too. Page of Cups is magical. It is playful. It's fun. It's light. And I have a feeling that it's connected to this social aspect of your reading. It's going to get you out of your head. And I don't know, Aquarius, is your head such a great place to be all the time, right? So things are imbalanced right now, and specifically in relationships. And when you isolate yourself, you're going to live in that. You're going to live in that imbalance of like feeling like what you've put into a relationship might be, you know, casting that light on all sorts of relationships. You know, it's just like living in that place of imbalance. And I think getting out there, getting around other people, it's going to remind you that that's not the reality. It doesn't have to be the reality. And so I think that it feels like something is coming towards you, the Ace of Pentacles, that's going to, it has a value. It might be a gift. It might be in the material world. It could be just making you feel valued, whatever it is. Maybe it's a gesture, but it's around, it has something to do, I think there's a conversation that has not been had with the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Moon card. That's all hidden. That's hidden, a hidden conversation. Things have not come to light. This is things that have been left on the table, things that have gone unsaid. And the Death card. It almost feels like it's not going to matter anymore, certain things that weren't said. It's like they're going to get overshadowed and let go of because of this Ace of Pentacles, because you don't see this coming. This is kind of like letting go of things that weren't said, things that maybe you didn't realize you were holding on to still. And that's where the Death card is. It's moving something new into your life. And it's going to restabilize you. And it's going to allow you to hit that 10 of Wands. This has all been working up towards it. 10 of Wands, letting go of an old burden. So I'm going to go into the extended right now. And that link is going to be below. If you expand the description box, you'll see it. If this is where I leave you, I'm sending you off with love and light. Say hi if you'd like for me and others to pray for you. And consider subscribing if you've not subscribed yet. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a message. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.